Yo, what's good, everyone? So today my internet was acting kind of funny. Well, it's been acting funny for quite some time now, about a week or two, and that got me wondering what would happen in the world if all of the internet shut down. So, I'm gonna give you my hypothesis on this matter, as I think it's quite interesting. How would people react? And what would be happening in this world without the internet? So I think at first people would freak out, like like addicts that lost their dope. So they would be freaking out. But I don't think it would take too long. For some, yeah, it might take quite a while, but the human mind adapts quite quickly, faster than you might expect. So I think most people would struggle for about a week or two, but then they would adjust. Their mind would heal from this disease, let's call it. Because we are so used to having technology and access to everything online, right, on these devices, that any inconvenience would be quite irritating. Like I don't know, people. A lot of people wouldn't know what to do, right? Their phone or their computer would be the thing they would turn to when they wouldn't know what to do, like when they needed a hint or look up something, right? There's a lot of answers on minor questions on the internet. So that's what people got used to, right? Looking things up on Google or any kind of internet engine, search engine. But yeah, that would be the first thing. But in the long run, I think it would heal society. It would heal people's minds. Because it's kind of funny. When they introduced social media, they introduced it with this, I don't know, premise that it would connect people more. But it did quite the opposite. It did the opposite. And those who introduced it knew very well what they were doing. They just lied to us deliberately, lied to the whole world. It wouldn't be the first time or the last time they lied. And people just, unsuspicious of anything, took took the Kool-Aid, I guess. Oh, is it the right term? I don't know. Just took the bait. And now it's been, I don't know how long, about 2 decades. And where did it get us? Well, people aren't extremely divided, but they are more divided than ever. It's because this social media thing, what it does to a person is it makes you think that you are connected with any person, even when you are not with them, right? You have access. You can contact them whenever you want to, right? So you don't need to. So you kind of feel like you are connected, but you really are not connected. But you feel so, right? Even without communicating with them, um, you feel like you have connection with them. But what it does is you stop spending time with them, right? You take their presence, their response, right, to your messages for granted, that don't seek ways to spend time with them anymore, because you can spend it whenever you want to. You just text them, yo, let's hang out, and they probably give you a positive message. So the option, just having the option, makes you postpone any action. And then, when you get busy in your life with a job, for example, then you just, you are assured that you have this option. You can spend time with the people you love whenever you want to, but you just don't have the time. So it's not a big deal, right? I gotta do what I gotta do, make a living. But if you didn't have the option of social media, like texting the people, you would seek ways to spend time with your loved ones more. And if your job was so demanding of your time and energy that you wouldn't be able to spend your time with your loved ones, then it will make you think, is this job even worth it? Right? If I cannot live and spend my time with my loved ones. But this way, with social media around, you just don't think about it. You have the option, right? So it goes hand in hand with misery, enslavement, and stuff like that. It's like puzzle pieces. But imagine if the internet wasn't around, people would go out. Because at home, when you don't have a computer, a phone, you cannot be entertained with brain rot, nonsense, social media stuff, right? The algorithm always throws you dopamine hits, like when you scroll social media. And it's based on slot machines, right? In the same motion. Just, you never know what's next, the next thing, the next exciting thing. So you keep scrolling. And little do you know, you wasted 3 hours of your day. Every day. Holy smokes. So that's how you waste your time, and you don't even realize. Or you do. But, I don't know. The addiction goes deep, I guess. So without this, social media, you would get bored at home. And you would tell yourself, let's go outside, meet people. And more people would go outside because no one has social media, right? And people would connect more, get to know each other more, right? Hang out more. And the bonds would form. Yeah, bonds would form. Genuine bonds. Because that's how people bond. It's through shared experience. So when you spend time with someone and it's a good time, and you have the same goal or whatever, that's how you create relationships. But with social media, it's rough, right? Because people don't even realize how they spend so little time with each other, just because social media is around. So there's that. It's basically unnatural, and anything that's unnatural, even if it sounds quite basic, is unhealthy. Like, right? This notion that anything unnatural is unhealthy. sounds primitive, but it's quite true. What else? Yeah, a lot of jobs would not be possible, but it's the jobs that are quite useless, or like they complement the system that we operate in right now, right? But are these jobs really necessary? Is this system really necessary? Would we like die without it? I mean, a lot of things would need to be adjusted, like a transport, export, import of stuff. But that's just because the system was cultivated for us to be dependent on it. But we don't need it. Matter of fact, we would be better without it. Better off without it. So, those are my thoughts about the internet. Sure, it gave some nice things, but it also took away a lot of things. So, balance and moderation. I mean, let's say the oligarchs, the governments, they use the internet for all the bad things. But if we use the internet, or like made the internet to be useful, actually utilizing its purpose for good, I think it could be a good thing. But the people in charge don't have our best interests in mind, so they use it for their own benefit and our detriment. So yeah, if we only changed who's in charge. So what are your thoughts about the internet? Let me know. Thanks for listening.